welcome back to another bucket list streaming as I resume first time playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. Right, I gotta change the category again and the tags. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so last time we had completed, I think we're doing a lot of the main quest at the moment.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore.
Okay, a little bit of
Lost.
guitar.
Here anymore.
Gotta think about possibilities of doing music streams as well, because I think that would be fun. Playing some of my tunes. Alright. Right, we rested here. And I was kind of disappointed that Aloy didn't basically recount the story of her adventures since we last spoke. Rust's grave. So I'm assuming that the mechanic, how it works, is that every time you do a quest or a story-related event, that her lines are going to mirror that. But anyway, that doesn't matter anymore. I wonder if they managed to do their space program evacuation that they mentioned in the recordings, and if they did, it would be kinda nice to be able to see trace of it in the night sky. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe the third game is gonna be in space or something. No, that would be too out of character, wouldn't it? It works best as a prehistoric, post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy. Well, it is really a blend of so many genres. That it is. Stopped whatever was happening, right? The eclipse attacking the good people here of Mother's Embrace. We can... What are we supposed to do? The mountain that fell. Oh yeah, we're supposed to go all the way there. Okay. It's a long trek. We could do fast traveling, but I'm kind of curious to see the whole journey. the way? Nope, that doesn't look like it is.
Let's see you catch us.
Right. Okay. Doesn't it usually track? I guess not. Okay. This is one way out. Give me a moment, I need to check something. Okay. Guess this is one way. Oh, could go through here as well. Thunderjaw side. Okay, okay, okay.
Whenever a machine falls, the scrapper won't be far. Getting too steep.
It is too high. It is a way.
To ride.
But it's too steep for the...
Machines. Yeah.
Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Override it. You need to do the same button for everything. That's what happens. Great.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Alrighty. Okay then. And now we traverse the desert area. Alright. we could have gone through here, maybe out of the path. Maybe we should have checked what this was. Too late. Oh, okay.
Calm, calm.
How will we avoid that? Stormbird. Gotta cross the river somehow, but then there's a bunch of behemoths and snapjaws. Maybe we need to pass through Free Heap again. Actually, visiting Free Heap might not be a bad idea. See if they have any decent whatchamacallit. Okay, it's looking at us instead of those guys in front of us. Yeah, that's great.
I'm considering what I'll fashion next to the forge.
Here we go again.
Where's the... Oh, there. Du-du-du-dum. I use these a lot, so this is gonna be useful. Okay. Just gonna buy maximum of all these supplies. And yeah. Maybe I should sell whatever. These. Okay. Some resources probably. Mark to sell. Make some space. that's great. Maybe I should save after that as well, so I have everything. Cool. We're good to go. Careful with the thunder job again. And it's just, yep, straight north. Okay. A lot of scraps. Okay. Right, we gotta climb, so we leave the mount over here. Now maybe I'll just quickly manually save.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Is this where I want to go? I'm kind of confused. Oh, it is, okay. I miss rock climbing.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
She got good eyes. I don't see anything. This is nice. Beautiful. Maybe just in case, since it's we got a lot of daylight. I'm gonna switch to the sneaky outfit. I don't really need to keep looting these guys. Oh shit. Right. Now I understand what we have here. Okay. Stalker. Is that a... That's a watcher. It's too far for the focus. There's a lot of traps over here. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. Oh, I should have overridden it, shouldn't I? Please. Okay. Oh, don't go. Where's the other guy? Is that all of it? Okay. That was a bit messy, but done did it.
Definitely not scrap.
Can I ride the stalker? No. For some reason I can't.
These will keep.
this where we wanna go? Looks like.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Could go sneaky, but try to avoid this path, right? But I think it'd be more interesting if I wouldn't. I try to override the Ravager. Guys to look the other way. Okay. That did it seems.
Never know when I might need these.
Collecting all these herbs.
Snow. Prickles on my skin. I'll find a use for you.
Okay. Do we climb? Where do we climb from? From over here. Oops. I'll maybe change outfit. Probably the elemental one. No, I don't have to protect myself against the cold in this game, but kind of feels more appropriate. No sneaking.
Correct.
Oh! Right, I forgot to touch that. Strength. What the hell was it again? Blaze canister at the back, freeze canister at the front. And it's all tear. Otherwise, no weaknesses. Freeze. And all there. Never mind. That was silly. The freeze thing didn't work, did it?
Got you now!
Oh, is it protected or something? No, it's fire, right? Probably should avoid the explosion. Shit.
That'll help.
Oh, shit.
Better than the biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
All right. Huh.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
Okay then. Is that light? We'll see in a bit, I guess.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Yeah, speaking of which, why... Never mind. I'm not gonna complain anymore about that. Game looks
Down,
pretty. Oh shit, what the
down.
fuck? Okay. Climbing still weird sometimes. Aha.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Okay.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Okay.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot. Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they
Mind your
incubate, hon.
footing.
She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit?
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Now we can climb back up there. Can we? Maybe I'm not supposed to go here just yet. Ah, it's just a... What is it actually? Oh, power
This
cell.
should be the last power cell I need
Oh,
to get
there
to
you
the
go.
ancient armor I found.
Fantastic. Okay.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Come on.
Well,
D-
Go
don't
up.
answer.
What the fuck? What am I doing wrong? I just have to jump. Okay. Climbing is so awkward in this game sometimes.
Glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
path is probably closed, yeah. And no, this is not the way to go either.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy.
Oh,
All
really?
the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one, I would have gladly spent my life.
Elizabeth's room.
Whoops.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow.
File damaged. Under repair. Okay.
To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
What is this indeed?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Okay.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Aloy?
She's gone.
Didn't we know
You
that?
knew she couldn't have survived Aloy.
Yeah.
And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Okay. What's this? Some secrets.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1,250,000,000 operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Oops.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Okay. More exploration then. Whoops.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh. So what now? Do I just... Okay. What the hell is that light? Is that the sun? No, that's something else, isn't it?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
That talk of alphas and genetic superiority is a little bit controversial, I find. But okay, let's see where this takes us.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency.
That's no logic at all. Okay.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
If this is the master override, why didn't they just use it to override whatever this guy did to kill them? But okay.
So small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Maybe I'm missing the point or explanation or whatever. Oh, now it moved. Okay, so it is the sun.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death.
Never is.
The master override doesn't override gravity.
Oh, we're back here. Okay. Okay, I think time kind of stops for this mission so that they can shine the sunlight in this specific way. Look at that. Very beautiful, yeah.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. and I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse. The robots they've resurrected. They're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again.
Oh, that big
unless
thing.
you stop it.
That's the Spire, okay.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Both are valid. But he did create a big mistake by creating the eclipse.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence, pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Okay then.
Task is complete.
Yes. The Focus Network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
But he created the eclipse door.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I do like the concept of post-apocalyptic biblical times fantasy sci-fi. It's nice.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Divine timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Divine Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Divine Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Okay. Guess we're approaching the end then. Wait. There's still something to do here? Oh, there is. Okay. Right. The spear. That's very important. Now we're good to go. Okay.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Perfect moment for paraglider. Nope. I can't go through here. There you go. No paraglider. No rappel. Cool. I guess I could just fast travel. Cause yeah, there's nothing else to do in that area. But also... Yeah, there's Yeah. Can I not travel here? Invalid location. Campfire next to it. Mother's Rise. This one is closer. Let's go that one. I think this should be almost over. Sounds like we're heading to the big showdown.
Forget the cold. Think of the sun on your skin.
Isn't it? Ah, okay. Weird. Okay, the objective marker is confusing right now. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's only water, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's unlock the super armor or whatever it is. I still have to enter from this side.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
The design of this armor actually looks like the armor that Elizabeth Sobek was wearing in her last transmission. But if that's the case, how did the armor get here? Is that a copy or a second version? Right.
Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. All powered up.
Is it the
Now
same
to get the
thing?
dials in position.
90
There must be
degrees,
some kind of
270, 360, 450, 630. Like clockwise or counterclockwise? Let's try clockwise first. 90 degrees. 270. 360. Right. 450. And 6:30.
Did it. Let's have a
Okay.
look at that armor inside. All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Ancient armory. Okay. What? Oh, okay, gotcha. Trophy. Great, but this doesn't have any modifications. Ancient technology salvaged by ally and stitched to Nora leather. Projects damage absorbing force shield. Takes time to recharge when depleted. Okay. Let's give it a go, I guess. Coolio. Travel to Meridian then. Although I kind of feel like just riding to take in the scenery again, since we're approaching the end. And if that's the case, if we are indeed about to finish the main quest of the game, I think this is the finale. I will conclude this playthrough, and I might do the DLC at some other time. And yeah. Jump. I guess it is. This is my favorite part of the game. It's the scenery and the world building.
Watching. They're hunting me.
Oops. That's not what I thought. bandits.
I could really use a hand over here.
Oh, she needs a hand. Oops.
Do you have time to speak?
Time to speak? Kinda.
Please, come. It'll only take a moment.
The world is about to end though. Or something or other. Okay. Obtain generous reward box. Okey dokey. What this one? This one. Fantastic. That's not the way.
I guess I can't blame you for that. Low and quiet does it.
Oops. Maybe I should get some sort of Gaia badge. Or whatever. So that I could pass as a friendly or something. That'd be neat.
Between the assassin and our Sun King.
Whoops. Is there a better way? If I'm just writing it out. Let's try to avoid the storm bird, but it has a pretty... Yeah, I'm gonna...
Rode right into that.
Yep. Twice. Karja territory, let's go. Yeah, one thing that's missing is the possibility to override flying mounts. That would have been very, very nice. Especially in the latter part of the game. Been a while since I've been somehow say confuzzled. That takes me back in a good way. I'm glad. Yes, definitely a very good word. Let's avoid the thunder jaw as well. That's it, that's where we're going, I think. That's the spire. I guess we have to go to Meridian first then. I think my favorite layout is this right here. Meridian is such a beautiful concept.
Letting the off-drum take Serval. They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
I wish they would have somehow explored the verticality of Meridian a little bit better, but otherwise it's very beautiful looking. Oh yeah. Very scenic.
I've gone as far as this thing will take me.
Right. Mount can't enter the location.
Didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our son.
Alright, I guess at this point the rest of our allies should also be here, if I remember correctly. Or they mentioned they were heading to Meridian at some point. I am partial to the Nora lands personally, but Meridia has a certain charm of an interesting design. Yeah. Well, the whole artistic direction of the world building and the environments, I think, is top. For me personally, it's my favorite part of the game. It's the world building and the art direction and the design of stuff. Very enjoyable, no doubt. Is this where I go? Yes, I think it is. Alright, oh, there's something else here. Scribe's book. Founding of Meridian. Savage East. Araman. So Araman is a little bit like a Abraham figure for the Karja type of thing. He was also mentioned in the meeting between Hades and the priest guy, I think. Okay.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat.
Kind of reminds me of
all will be lost.
The last stretch in the first Mass Effect game.
I'm trying to
similar.
Understand, but
ancient
my responsibility
machine
lies with Meridian.
Trying to use the Citadel.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend
as
the
a
Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard
beacon to send a message to the other.
Send them to the Spire.
What were they called?
Aaron knows
in that
Aloy.
game?
He won't question.
Reapers.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before.
Hmm?
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson.
Got it.
Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
Oh boy.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Where to begin? Thank God. Talk to Blameless Thingamajigger. Is that done? Are we done with Avad then? Or?
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Okay,
Not
that's
yet,
what we're supposed to
but
do.
I will.
Okay.
He wishes to speak to you.
Yes, got it. 5 by 5. I wish there was a possibility to glide or fly, but maybe that would crush the game. Okay.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy.
Does this guy work for the Shadow
Preparations
Card?
are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom.
Right.
Our allies offered their steel.
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
Some came from Meridian, others to Shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Bidu.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will.
Go.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it.
Nope,
Otherwise,
I'm good.
I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Okay. Optional. Review preparations at the ridge. Review preparations at the Spire. Go. Rest before the final battle. So... Okay, we got the bed here at the apartment, and we can just visit the other people. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the preparations. Let's ride the elevator down.
The battle is about to start. Don't watch. Hide.
Is this like evening?
To speak of the finer things.
Buy something today?
Are they chanting at this hour?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
No. I don't know if it only triggers once, but so far I noticed that they have a chant at dawn, and I think they have a chant at sunset, but maybe it's still too early. Okay. Yeah, that's the way. I don't remember that, but then it's been a little while since I played this game. Yeah, I just noticed it by chance. This is my first playthrough. I only started playing this game a couple of weeks ago, so it's still somewhat fresh. But when I first arrived to Meridian and was just talking to all the NPCs for side questing and whatnot, I was hearing some chanting in the background. At first I didn't know if it was soundtrack or if it was environmental, so I just followed the sounds. And yeah, I ended up in the temple and they were chanting this beautiful music. And then at a different time they were chanting a different choir song. And so I just assumed that maybe they have different prayers, since it's religion and culture based on the sun. Maybe they have different prayers regarding the morning and the sunset. Yeah, those type of details I really appreciate. That's what I meant as well by world building. Those little things that makes the world feel, you know, lived in. Yeah. Okay, that's where... Who's here again? Yeah, most def.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
Always stay alert. That's what I say.
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
Lol. Okay.
Little Huntress. You called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, They're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
I can sympathize with the feeling. That's a complicated topic. Ooh. Is that a gift?
Petra!
Is that a
Here
present?
she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build
Why
a wall to fend them
is
off.
everyone like hitting on Aloy?
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed
That's
our little
like
talks. Murad asked me to look over
the
the
majority
city
of our
arsenal. These guns
interactions.
have aged well. That runs in the Ostrom, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Oh,
Can I try one?
Everybody
okay,
wants a
it's
turn.
just for testing.
Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Ceram Canyon. Okay, where am I supposed to... Ah, this one. Right.
Make it nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Okay, cool. Here. Have it. Who else is here? Oh. The psycho killer.
Nil?
Aloy. They told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught on my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed. Like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
Okay.
Isn't that him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be. Cinnabar Sands was before that.
Oh, I didn't even realize this guy was here.
Well, I don't like to
As many as I
No,
have.
who's this?
Oh, son, I love it when you say
Nakoa?
things like that. It's so...
Who the hell is Nakoa?
You came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher, the
Nora
from
that
Northern
was
Zaire.
abducted by those
I would stand
creepy,
against
corrupted
any army he
Karja
leads,
soldiers,
no
I
matter
think.
how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
Right.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
Well, that sounds foreboding. Who else is here? There's this guy. Oh.
Aloy.
Sup?
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, Did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
That's a
Arrested
nice
two for disorderly
spear,
conduct
Ethan.
last night. Thank you. You don't want to know what they were
I
doing.
like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Okay.
How did he get so close to the sun? The Ocelot.
Oh, so this is... Oh, this is the...
Geneva.
What's this
They
again?
called you back to duty.
It's been a
So,
while.
you're the one behind all this commotion. Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
I think that's it in this area. Can we traverse through here?
Shadows are getting long.
Oops.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Okay. Maybe she should go on a date with the bandit hunter. I think they'll be great for each other. Is this the way up? I think it is. Right. Errand. Varl. I don't know who that is. Sona. Okay.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
I wonder if the dogmatic perception of the Nora is gonna hinder their understanding if there is ever the possibility to actually explain them, you know, the reality of it all. But probably
Greetings, Aloy.
not gonna happen.
Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Probably detrimental to explain to them that their goddess is also not what they think.
O great sun, how does your gaze fall? In approval or approach? Turn our heads with your daily pilgrimage, from the east where we came, to the west where only you may go. You grant cold metal the warmth of life, and let the machines bask in your great shining.
I remember this guy.
For you, the shadows shrink and part and gather again only at your allowance, without form. Your eyes, the day, your ears, the priests, your lips, the radiant Sun King, as there was before and will be again, your light.
Okay.
Naman, I should have known if there was going to be a Sun Priest here, it would be you.
And if the Sun King had allowed outlanders to set foot upon the Alight, this Aloy could only be you. I wish the circumstances were different, or that the Psalms of the Sun could give you peace of mind. But if you'll allow me one pontification...
Go ahead.
You've shown strength and compassion. Our enemy's only a desperate hate. Both sides claim the blessing of the sun, but the sun that I pray to, it would bestow it upon yours.
You know, Naman, I'm already under some pretty heavy divine pressure, but I'll try to live up to it.
The tribes united against Shadow. How could that not be the sun's will?
Oh boy. Well, if that helps.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Alright. I think that's all of the optional objectives and such. I'm just dealing with this spam comment here. Submit report. By followers, primes, viewers, blah 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 blah. Yep.
Check your gear twice.
Spam,
Then once more.
spam. Okay, I think this is a good point to take a little break. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so.
What do they want with that Spire thing, anyway?
And I guess this might be the finale then. This really feels like the last stand. Okay. I need to be heading off. My kids are waking up and I'm about to have my hands full. Well, sorry about the spam. Thank you for streaming. No, not you. There was another comment that was saying by followers, primes, viewers, and blah 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 and then it gave an address. So I blocked that comment. It happens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, man. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Oh yeah, but it happens every now and then. But yeah, wish Twitch had a better system against that, but I guess it's kind of difficult to monitor that. Right. Then I guess it didn't get blocked. How do I? Yeah. Oh well, what can you do? Okie day. You sir, have a good one. And yeah, 5-minute break for me to get my coffee, and I'll be right back. Ta-ta. Okie dokie, and we're back. Right, I guess I'll just fast travel to here for now. Oop. Right, that's how it works. Save the game before triggering this main quest. It will probably be a long one if this is the last showdown. Manual save as well. Not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Ah. There you go.
The enemy is coming in soon.
Cool.
Let them take the city without a fight.
Where am I going? This way.
Owen's apartment feels empty.
What happened to
Should
Olin?
I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Okay, then. Yeah, I think the only thing is frozen into the wilds, which I might do that on another date. Wait, what? 2 more preparations. Rest before the battle. There you go.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Okay, it's happening.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Oh, wow.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Oh shit. Inside job.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a soldering event.
Why do you fight me?
That's the guy, isn't it? Oh shit.
Finish
Get down, now!
Yikes.
Blocked again.
Oh, fire doesn't work. Since it's a boss, I have to...
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Doesn't work, does it?
He's too dangerous and close. If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go. He's quick. Bridge can't take much more of this. Blocked again. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am frozen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You.
The first part was enough. The second part was not necessary.
Turn your face to the sun.
the business.
Forget about traveling light.
Is it worth getting those? I'm at the end of the game. It's not like I need the mods anymore, but okay, this armor is very useful indeed. Where are we going? Ah, going the wrong way.
Where do you need me?
Take up a camp on the platform.
Right, I see it.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Right. Wait, why can't I? Oh, I can only use it on the platform. Oh, because I need ammo nearby, so
Be here when that hits.
thank God for the armor.
Gotta get to another platform.
Fakes.
It's taking a shot at me.
You're fine. Oh shit.
repair.
You know what?
Raise arms again! West!
more. Okay, we're supposed to retreat.
Coming! Ah!
I don't know why this kind of reminds me of the machine battle in Matrix Revolution. That's Hades, is it? Could have ended it right there.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Okay, then. Got a lot of points. But nothing that really this doesn't matter.
Nothing but
air.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true shadow demons.
I can fight my... This is where I belong, Aloy. But the Spire calls for you. I think I almost missed this. But where you must go now, I can't follow.
For the Sundom, for Meridian.
Take the fight to the Spire, Aloy. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Snow. Rest now, Ice Hunter.
Lots of supplies, that's nice. Oops, never mind.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Oh no, it's Calamity Ganon. It really is Calamity Ganon. Okay. Yikes.
must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
So let's go. Oh shit. Okay.
Gotta keep going.
Okay.
Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Oh, right, that's not the way.
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up.
The metal devil.
Last chance.
Alright then. Can I jump? Yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to. Okay. Never mind. That's the thing. There's no signal though. Okay, it seems empty, but...
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh, didn't see that.
Brought in reinforcements.
Don't let them overrun us!
shit. They keep coming. Knock them back.
Take them out first!
Oof, that's not good.
Prioritize entity.
Oh, taking notice of me, huh?
Yikes.
I'm gonna tie one down!
Caps on this one.
Time enough to make the machines. Last one down, for now.
By her well, they are struck down.
I've got you sighted.
It's down! Time to do what you can.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Oh, for some reason the sound doesn't seem that well equalized, mixed, whatever.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better.
Literally
you have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Just noticed that the flower pattern are like in a triangle, and often those metallic flowers are also found in a similar pattern. I don't know if there's an actual reason for it or if it's just coincidence. Alright, seems that we finished the game's story. Cool. Well, all in all, it was a pleasant experience. I am still mixed. I still have mixed feelings about the gameplay. Because I feel it's meant to be a ranged-based game, right? Like a third-person shooter type of thing. But often it tries to push you into melee combat, like the fight against what's his name? The human boss fight at the end from the Shadow card, from the Eclipse. And yeah, just some minor things, like I wish the climbing was not as awkward, or that there was a paraglider or a way to fly around the map, because the world map really lends itself to that. Would have been nice, but maybe it would have given technical issues. I don't know. But yeah, everything related to artistic direction or world building, I think that is top, probably the best strength of the game, the strongest value. And yeah, the story, although somewhat, the story was okay, it's serviceable. There's some cliches here and there, but a very creative mix of sci-fi, fantasy, like I said, post-apocalyptical, biblical times. And yeah, a good universe, but personally I don't feel inclined to play the second game. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I feel like I'm satisfied enough with this first game. And there's a lot of games in this genre. The open world, Ubisoft Tower, kill, loot, crafting system. But out of all of those games, this is still probably one of the better ones, I'd say. All of them, of course, this is all from personal opinion perspective. But yeah, the graphics are also very impressive. At least for me, since I am coming from the perspective that for the past 4 to 5 years I've been on the Nintendo Switch, so I've only recently acquired, well, 4 months ago, acquired PS4 that my younger brother was kind enough to lend for a whole year, so I could go through the bucket lists of games that I was curious about and never had a chance to experience. Yeah. So this is one of 2 games of the current batch completed. The other one being Bloodborne. And I'm been thinking about it. I'm also inclined to next session just finish the game, because I could still continue with the chalices, but I want to move on to other video games, and I might just do the chalices on another date, I think, in a New Game Plus. Maybe that's a terrible idea, because the chalices will become more difficult in a New Game Plus. But yeah, the first batch was easier to complete or faster. Spider-Man and God of War. This batch took a little bit longer. Horizon Zero Dawn and Bloodborne. I think if I have time today, I might just complete Bloodborne today, so next time I can just start with the next batch of video games, which I mentioned before. I wanted to try out Persona 5 and Ghost of Tsushima, but because those 2 games are also very big games, I might just do a shorter game in between. And I've been recommended by my friend Papu to try out Titanfall 2, which I'm kind of curious about. I don't often play first-person shooters, but there are 2 things I'm really interested about the Titanfall 2 game. First of all, it's the parkour mechanics. I'm a big fan of first-person parkour, like in Mirror's Edge. And it's got mechs as well, and I like mechs. I like me some mechs. So I'm kind of curious to see how that game executes those ideas, and I've only come across positive feedback from the game, so might be a good one. These dungeons, these cauldrons are also very impressive, I gotta say. I really enjoyed the design of it. It kinda makes me think of, I don't know why, it makes me think a lot about the art direction in the Matrix franchise, with a different color palette and aesthetic choice. But yeah, that one cauldron, that was very long as well. Good times, good times. Yeah, this is a good finale, I think. I might revisit this game to play the DLC, but it'll be for a later date. I think I'm satisfied leaving this playthrough where it is right now, so I can move on to other games on the bucket list. But yeah, as I mentioned, looking forward to Persona 5 and Ghost of Tsushima. But before I tackle those games, because those games are very big games, I might do Titanfall. Maybe I can also mention the rest of my bucket list. Don't know if I've done that with the other streams. But I can just quickly mention these games I've been missing out, that now I finally have the opportunity to experience them for the first time. So God of War and Spider-Man, those we completed already a couple of months ago. Nier Automata, I'm very much looking forward to it. But it's also a very big game, so I might do also a little break in between. The Last of Us 1 and 2, also very interested. And because I'm such a Star Wars fan, I'm really looking forward for Fallen Order as well. Haven't played that one. But something kinda, I think, niche is Gravity Rush. That also seems to be a PS4 exclusive, at least the second one. I think the first Gravity Rush game got first released for PSP or something, but then it got ported to home consoles. That I'm kind of curious about. Yeah, these would be the games I'm most looking forward, but also interested in Death Stranding, Sekiro, and Dark Souls 3, obviously, since I'm finishing Bloodborne currently as well. Control, I hear very good things about it, so interested about that. The Last Guardian, curious about it since I've played Shadow of the Colossus way back then on the PS2, ages ago. And curious about Devil May Cry 5 as well. Star Wars Battlefront, I'm kinda mixed about it. I'm curious about the story campaign, since I am a Star Wars fan. Yeah, hopefully it's enjoyable. Tales of Arise, I'm very curious about it, since I usually enjoy JRPGs, and it seems to be a very action-based, like Tales of usually are. The only reference that I have is Tales of Vesperia. But yeah, and then yeah, interested in the Resident Evil 2 remake as well, and Resident Evil 7. Might have a look at those. So yeah, as you can tell, the list is pretty big. So it's possible that a lot of these games I might never actually stream. And my priorities really is Ghost of Tsushima, Persona 5, Nier Automata. Those are the 3 games, and Star Wars Fallen Order. Those are the 4 games I really want to be able to complete them, because I haven't tried them before, and yeah, those are the games that appeal the most to me, I'd say. Okay, that was a very long expose, I guess. And I don't know how long these credits are still going to be going, so if that's okay, I'll just skip. Aha. Post-credit scene. Whoa. Yeah, maybe you should have. Oh, that's stupid.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, Let's begin.
Yeah, I was under the impression we were gonna be fighting this big machine that we saw. Layered on top of the mountains as well. But I guess that's the continuation for the sequel. Seems to me like a big what's the word I'm looking for? You know, she just stabbed the big thing, and she left the spear, and the Hades machine just lying there. So no one decided to destroy it or dismantle it. Big oversight, that's the word I was looking for. All right. 18 episodes of this. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thanks for playing the Horizon team. Thanks for the game, Horizon team. I got my fair share of criticism, but all in all, you did a great work of art, I would say. Oof, that is beautiful. Awesome stuff. So yeah, I guess next time, whenever I decide to come back to this, I can decide what to do with it, and probably it just repeats. Go to the right, okay, into the frozen wilds. So we can just repeat the last mission ad nauseum. Okay. All right. Gonna manually save here as well. Apologize for the cut right there. Yeah, hope this was somewhat enjoyable.
Go back to work. But I think I'll take another minute.
I'll wager Erend is behind their vault position. Also,
I'm gonna try to find a nice scenery to look at to log off. There you go. This is the spot. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. This is it. No more Horizon for now. This is the finale. Until next time, stay safe and have a good one.